Hello students, today we are going to discuss section C of chapter 4, simple applications of refraction of light. So first of all we are going to study about the topic real depth and apparent depth. Now what is real depth? Real depth is actual depth of anything, where like depth of a pond, depth of a swimming pool. When we are viewing the object or the base of the pond from air, means in air we are having our observation point in air. It means that light is coming from denser medium towards the rarer medium. That's why the light rays, they bend away from the normal. And if we draw a diagram of any point object taking two rays, one is going normally, which will go straight, and another is inclined on the surface, which will bend away from the surface, because denser to rarer, light always bends away from the surface due to refraction of light. So the observer, when he observes, then he observes the object at this position, because if we back produce this line dotted, it will meet the first ray here. It means to any observer, anything which is in denser medium, and if the observer is in rarer medium, the actual depth of the object will not be seen by the observer. What he will observe will be this depth, means apparent depth. Now this is called apparent depth because this is the depth which appears to us, right? That's why the word apparent has been used. And apparent depth is always less than the real depth, and this difference between the two lengths or depths is called shift. This much is the bottom of the pond shifting above, or any object like coin kept in a water tumbler, it will be raised up by this much amount. And here in this topic, what we will do another formula for the refractive index of that medium, that is the denser medium, with respect to air, which will become the absolute refractive index of that medium, and that formula is real depth upon apparent depth, ratio of real depth and apparent depth. And if we are given the value of real depth and we are given the absolute refractive index, then we can find out the apparent depth for any object kept in that denser medium, if we know its refractive index and the real depth. Another formula is for the shift, how much the object is shifted up. So this is a formula for that. Then we have to study only the three factors on which this shift depends. Number one is refractive index, very obvious factor. More the refractive index, more will be the shifting. Thickness of the denser medium, more the thickness, more will be the shift. Then the dependence on the color or wavelength of light.